The only way we're going to get a election that we all satisfy on is if we revote. We're going to need to revote because this shit ain't going to work. Everything's, the voting system is too fucked up. How are we gonna get an accurate count?
Across the United States had ballots removed from the total count after they've been counted.
The shit's corrupt.
Said that the changes in data indicate the vote counting software known as Dominion Voting Systems is flawed.
I don't think the vote counting software is fit for purpose. I've seen counts that go down. I've seen votes going missing, and I've seen ballots that have been counted 2, 3, maybe 4 times.
How are we supposed to get a accurate count of any state? Period. Dominion software is fucked. Excuse my language. It's crazy. There's no way we can get an accurate. Who's going to be satisfied? Doesn't matter, Biden or Trump supporters. It doesn't matter. We need to revote or revolt.
Any news or any figures that have been fed back to you, they might be accurate within a few 100,000, but they're not going to be the accurate result for the state. And
we can't just allow them to choose who the hell won. Then what's the good of voting?
Sarah also said that it's integral for a fair election to report accurate figures.
If you can't have an accurate counting system, you can't have an accurate election. If you can't have an accurate election, then you're just randomly choosing who's going to be your next president.
Thank you.
Lawsuits filed by the Trump campaign in the battleground states are still pending. Don Tran, NTD News.
Victor Davis Hanson, a senior fellow at the Hoover Institute, sat down with American.
So I suggest we have a revote. I don't know how we would get it to them. We need a revote or revolt.
Victor Davis Hanson is a senior fellow at the Hoover Institute, a professor and a conservative pundit.
And we need to do something about this media, this controlling us out here and our narrative.
The traditional idea of America acknowledges that its people are individuals.
Lying ass news.
Take the initiative to learn about the issues and go out to vote. This election, he says, with mail-in voting, the American voter was sought out, pampered, and massaged to vote according to the wishes of the elite.
Yep.
In this election, millions
lazy ass Americans sit at home.
Debate or the Hunter Biden scandal, when typically these people would have been able to see all of that crucial information before they cast their ballots. Hanson also said that the media was dominated by inaccurate polls, which can paralyze voters from coming out to the polls because they think the results are already determined.
Yep.
He said that despite Democrats underperforming in the House and Senate, no polls were able to predict that, and none predicted that Trump would lead.
We've never had this before where you have pollsters who do all of these analytics and then they, in concert, create a narrative.
Yeah, prediction.
One candidate has no chance to win when they know their methodology is flawed because it's flawed from the record of 2016, and they know it's flawed. And yet they feel that the poll is not to reflect public opinion, but to change it in a predetermined way.
Hanson continued saying it was even more disturbing that Silicon Valley.
It's called persuasion, mind control, manipulation. Oh, everybody likes Joe Biden. Let me vote for him.
He also said that the media has gotten
But that's
so
not true.
obsessed with President Trump that they became entirely unhinged. Hanson said that in essence, Trump has unveiled the true nature of corporate media.
Super hate.
People openly admit we are biased, and we're biased.
People are biased. Man,
and despite compelling evidence,
this guy right here is an idiot. He ain't nothing but a puppet reading off a teleprompter. He ain't had original thought in his life. Plagiarist.
Anything that he got near revealed the true essence of what we all suspected, but we knew that they would never be revealed. He was a cipher. We've seen a new dimension of reality that Donald Trump brought about.
Yep.
He really tore off.
People didn't want to see it.
These guys have these.
It's like the Wizard of Oz.
Oz thing on the screen.
Yep. I tried to tell people. The Wizard of Oz.
Hanson said that the president would need to win Pennsylvania, Georgia and Arizona if he loses Michigan and Wisconsin. Currently, he says the Trump campaign's efforts are outsourced and disjointed, and it needs to become unified and focused.
That's why people are so upset. They don't want to be woken up. They don't want to believe they've been fools all this time. I already knew. People don't want to believe they're fucking suckers.
Pressure on the Supreme Court, and they're trying to win public opinion. And Donald Trump has a legal problem to get a fair vote.
Revote.
Every day that he doesn't
Get a hold of somebody.
evidence or a win in Georgia or Arizona,
Everybody contact,
the American public
posted,
shrugs and says,
suggested.
I guess Biden is
I'll go vote right now.
Trump, the tragic hero, he said that the president didn't do all the things